Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang here. It is a special weekend here in Week 15 because we have two Saturday games.
Wait, what? Saturday?
Yep, two Saturday games,
What?
one late afternoon and one in the evening. The downside is they're both on NFL Network only. So if you have NFL Network, or you can just go to Stage 400 and they'll broadcast the game.
That's right. And some will be working all day. Woo-hoo!
Slinging drinks for all the customers out there.
Slinging drinks like Aaron Rodgers is going to be slinging to Aaron Jones, hopefully. So there we go.
Well, he might be in this game because it is the Carolina Panthers going to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is the favorite here at -2.5, 8.5, and your total is 51.5. So Carolina gets teased up to +14.5. Green Bay gets teased down to -2.5. Your over gets teased down to 45.5, and your under gets teased up to 57.5. So for the 12th week in the season, there's no C-Mac, and I'm going to be CMC-less again.
Look, Danny, you've made it this far.
We call it luck.
Are you
third? Pure luck.
Are you third or fourth lowest in scoring?
I'm like fourth or fifth lowest in scoring in the season. So
do the Tom Brady fourth lowest in scoring and is in third place
miraculously
in our league
playoffs.
So yeah, congratulations.
We're on to this game, and yeah, you could be right. You could be seeing a lot of Aaron Jones in this game.
I hope so.
You could be seeing a lot of Devontae Adams as well. So it's a mixed bag in this game. So we'll start with you on the analysis of what you think.
Okay, so there was an irrational fear because I did look at it. Green Bay still has to win to clinch their number one seed, right?
Yeah, they're the number one seed with New Orleans losing to Philly last week. So, yeah, they have to keep winning to stay on top.
Right. There was a slight concern because they did start putting Jamal Williams in before Aaron Jones. I was just like, oof. But all in all,
no, they were fine to do that. They not limit, but they like giving Williams more touches so Jones doesn't break down as much. And they were pretty decently winning that game, so they didn't have to worry as much.
Yeah, that's true. And looking at this situation at home against Carolina, which there's no really standouts here, although Green Bay's defense is still lacking, I still think that this won't be a game that you have to worry about with discount double check, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, just packing a wallop on Carolina. I like Green Bay -2.5. Initially, my irrational fear was that, okay, maybe they have a one-game losing allowance, or they're gonna rest some of their starters.
They can't lose.
But because of football guru Danny over here saying they can't lose, they still have to play to win. They still want that number one seed. They still want that bye week. So my spirits have been lifted a little bit, and I'm still gonna stick with the discount double check at -2.5 at home.
Yeah. So I don't disagree with you on that. It's definitely the value play. Obviously, you tease Green Bay down across the four key numbers, get them down to under a field goal. My one argument to this is that Carolina, throughout the season, has always made these kind of games close. They always have.
This is true.
And it's not necessarily that I'm predicting that this game is going to be close. One of my things is this game can be close. I mean, none of us were thinking that the KC and Carolina game was going to be close, but Carolina was winning at certain points of that game, and they had a chance to tie it. So
yeah,
this feels like the kind of game that Carolina is in. Carolina's been one of the better teams to be able to cover on teasers this season. They've been very good at it. Bridgewater can always keep in a game, I feel like.
Unless it's in a hurricane versus Atlanta.
That's different.
Yes, very different.
So I know normally this would be kind of an easy take for me, but there's a bit of contrarian in me that wants to kind of fade the public in this and be like, you know what, give me Carolina 14.5, get them over 2 touchdowns, because I think Carolina does not get blown out in this game. I think they'll be able to cover this at the same time. The only worry you would have is since Carolina can keep this game close, it could end up being like a 1-2 score, a 1-2 point, 20, 30, 31 type game. It could theoretically be that, but you really shouldn't be worrying about that. I am actually going to take the Panthers in this just because I want to be a little more of a contrarian in this. It could easily come and nip me in the butt, but
I'm kind of hoping. Are you playing any Panthers or any Panthers on your team?
yeah, Mike Davis.
Oh, dude. Well, there's the bias. Okay, well, in that case, I kind of want you to hit this, but I kind of don't. I know my individual record on teasing in the NFL has been shot.
It's not shot. You're only up behind me by 6.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not shot.
I mean,
One good week and one bad week for me, and you're right
yeah,
there.
I'm in to win. But
I will say you've only had the lead once this season. So.
I know, and that's probably after my perfect week. But
It was. It actually was because I didn't have a good week the next week after that. So,
oh yeah. So seeing that, you think Carolina will keep it close. You think the margin will be 14.5. 14.5 is a nice bet,
2
by the way.
touchdowns. So.
Yeah, you can lose by 2 touchdowns, which is great because I think Carolina will lose by 2 touchdowns. But is there a chance that you like the over at all in this?
Ooh,
You see?
that's.
I just want to find that mindset because you're obviously, I don't know if you're being a contrarian or
If Carolina keeps this game close, then yes, I would prefer the over in this game over the under. Both these teams can score, and both of their defenses are not great. So that's one of the reasons why.
but all in all, you would pick Carolina plus 14.5.
Yeah, I'm
over
I'm-
anything
I'm-
that you
I'm
see
in,
on the screen.
I'm in with Carolina, 14.5. I'm just fading the public, fading most of the most of the people are going to do. This just feels like a game where Carolina keeps it close enough. That's how it is to me. And it's fine because it covers your end as well, 2.5.
Yeah, I just need Green Bay to win by a field goal, so I'm fairly confident in that, right? It's Green Bay. It's
Green Bay. I mean, probably if this was any most other teams that they were playing against, I'd be like, yeah, give me Green Bay. But just because this is like, it is Carolina. They like to keep it close. Well,
Do you think the line will move at all for this?
does it get to 9? This opened up at.
Look at this guy. He's so. I feel like you're
this is stuff
on
is
the
important.
edge of like.
This opened at 9.5, so it's actually been. It's not people. It's actually sharps betting Carolina, and the line's been moving down because the sharps have been betting Carolina. So
Usually that betting movement doesn't really worry me, but when you're betting Carolina against Green Bay, like that makes one
it's
scratch
a fade
their
on the
head.
public, and it's. I think there are a lot of sharps out there and analysts that think that this game could be close. So, because you have to remember, on the flip side, that meant originally when this line opened, that meant Vegas thought, Green Bay is going to have to win this by two double-digit score. So, because that's 9.5 that it opened up at.
Damn.
So,
Well,
but I think both sides are fine. I'm just taking it just because I want to be a little different. That's all.
Well, all in all, I hope that Mike Davis and Aaron Jones has a wonderful game.
That would be great.
Maybe 30 points each, just smashing the over.
Mike
That I
Davis
didn't
doesn't
choose.
really,
in
Mike
this
Davis
game.
doesn't really do that, but Aaron Jones definitely does that.
Oh, I need him to. You know I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Wow, 14.5. Sticking to it.
Yeah, I already put it down, so it's already set in stone. I'm not going to change it, and I'm pretty comfortable with it, to be honest. This this is a Carolina, second kings of the cover. And
They're like third kings of the cover. Miami, Chargers.
no,
yeah,
I
they're
think
third.
Carolina is actually better on covering than Miami. But yeah, I mean the Chargers definitely are, and they proved it again. So
Yes,
yeah, I'm
they
gonna
did.
go with 14.5 here with Carolina. I'm gonna fade the public. I'm
Wow,
gonna fade most people.
Godspeed, sir.
I'm gonna go with the sharps here.
Okay.
Just don't be surprised if it's a one score touchdown game.
I mean,
Don't be surprised.
I won't be surprised.
Don't be surprised out there at all. And of course, Andrew Drew is going to take the big value. Under most of the circumstances, I would probably be with them, minus 2.5, and this is going to be really bad. But come Saturday, that could end up being part of a bet for us. So I'm picking the other side, yet I'm going to probably bet Green Bay. It's weird. It's very
Well,
weird.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just separate your own teaser. I'm just saying. Or we could.
Not for betting. I mean, it's different.
We
from
can
the
hedge it
matchup.
right in the middle. You know?
We don't. I don't hedge. Hedging
Oh,
is
dude.
terrible.
Yeah,
Hedging
it's
is
like-
terrible. Don't hedge.
You know what scares me though? Teddy picked Carolina too.
He likes the numbers.
That's
so
right. He was the
that's
one
why.
that told me, "Hey, Green Bay's not gonna play. They got the number one seed." I was like, "Bro,
No, they have to hold the number
They
one
still gonna
seed.
play.
They have to hold. It's not like they're like they secured it. No, they have to hold it. So that's right.
We'll see.
But let us know in the comments how you think this game is going to go. If you're betting any of the sides or totals, let us know. Always like hearing it in our comments below. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. Make sure to stay tuned for the rest of Week 15 and the rest of our previews. But until next time, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.